Hey Group 6, it's Daniel Weaver. I decided to do something a little different this week and actually do a video blog. And this is my first ever video blog, so just bear with me. For Module 4, we were instructed to find a scholarly reviewed article that focused on culture and the care of older adults. I found one that was actually entitled Ethnic Disparities in Self-Reported Oral Health Status and Access to Care Among Older Adults in New York City. This article was written by Donna Shelley, Stephanie Russell, Nina Parikh, and Marianne Foss. This article actually reviewed a survey that was conducted by the New York Health City Indicators Project, and it was in 2008, and it interviewed over, I believe it was 1,870 senior citizens over the age of 60 that attended different community centers in New York City. Out of that 1,870 participants, only 1,722 answered the question regarding race and ethnicity. So they were the only ones that were used for the data analysis. The breakdown was 42.1% white, 20.2% black, 24.6% Hispanic, and 13% were Asian. So once a participant began to answer these questions, it reviewed the race, the ethnicity, the gender, income, level of education, marital status, if they spoke English inside the home, or if English was a secondary language for them. I also asked questions about their dental insurance and their perceived thoughts around oral care and how they perceived how their oral care actually was, if they were in good oral health or if they were having problems with their current oral health status. So it was a very lengthy questionnaire that these participants had to answer. And for the patients or the participants that did not speak English or could not read English, they had translators so that they could accurately get the information translated over. In conclusion, this study demonstrated that there are cultural disparities that exist, and that the white population actually, with higher levels of education and higher income, they had better utilization of their dental insurance and had better overall oral health status. The populations that did not have English as a primary language, higher education, higher income, they were the ones that had more problems with their oral care and current oral health status. The Asian population actually had the most issues with their oral health status. And the article states that, they contribute a lot of this to the language barriers and the insurance and not being able to understand the insurance and the benefits. But they also say that it might have to do with cultural perspectives on health status, that they may not value their preventative health and oral health care as highly as somebody from a different culture. So that additional studies need to be performed in order to see if this was a factor as well. For the purpose of this class and understanding, the culture and the disparities that occur with these older adults, it's just important to really know that they are out there, that it exists. Obviously, it ascends past the dentist's office to make sure that these patients are getting proper care. A lot of these people that had the problems or the poor oral health status, English isn't their primary language, and they didn't even have adequate insurance or understanding of the insurance. So for a nurse, it's important, to take on that role, to be the patient advocate, to facilitate any, if there's a barrier, to facilitate the translation, to help them understand, if they have insurance, what it covers, and to really stress preventative maintenance for their oral health to prevent them from reaching the point where they're losing teeth and having difficulty eating, like what was reported in this survey. Another part of the issue is some of these patients don't have insurance, and the programs that exist are kind of targeted towards the pediatric population. There's not a lot of programs that target the older community to help them out financially. So that's another area that a nurse could advocate for, is to help the patients find an avenue to get their dental procedures covered and to help them with their preventative maintenance for their teeth and oral care. So that's my blog for module number 4. It was a very, very detailed study. I really just hit the highlights of why this study was conducted, the types of questions that was asked in the study, and the results. I will post a citation that includes the article, and I'll try and include a link if I can get it in so that you can review the article and see all the data. It's very interesting, and the way it's presented in the article, you can actually, it's very clear to see the disparity that exists between the different cultures. I definitely recommend taking a look at it. I'm looking forward to reading your blog this week, and I'll be chatting with you later. Have a good day.